Hey, it's Game Hydra. Today we're doing a video about King of Fighters AFK, a new mobile game that takes the King of Fighters universe and puts it into an equipment gathering RPG, kind of similar to games like High Seas Hero. So we're going to go over some tips, tricks, strategies, and whatnot. All right, so first of all, your method of earning equipment clearly is the lucky ride. So you're going to tap on the motorcycle to do that. But first, make sure your equipment bag is clear. Take care of everything all at once. Don't bother with the sell all button. Just hit sort. It will automatically equip the best equipment, sell the rest, and then allow you to claim the experience points and all that business, increasing your player level, which also increases the maximum level of the equipment that becomes available to you. So then you're going to tap on little biker dude. You can either choose all rarities, or you can section off the equipment to a certain rarity or higher. You can pick a multiplier. I like to always go for the highest available multiplier, but as you continue to level up the lucky ride, you'll earn even higher multipliers. Hit start, and tapping on it, you can see what the lucky ride percentages are, and then you can tap the arrows to see what the chances of earning each type of equipment become with the next level up. So at level 6 rather, you can see that rare will increase to 1%. At level 7, it'll increase to 1.5%. And then to see the higher percentages, you have to continue leveling up, which of course is done by earning more equipment from the lucky rides and selling it. Of course, this will allow you to get more fuel for the lucky rides as well. To see the source of pretty much anything you might want, just tap the icon of the equipment. You can see that the City of Vengeance dungeon is one of the sources, as well as the World Boss Challenge for fuel, but also just the rewards that you get in general. You can use ad videos to collect 2 hours worth of a reward for 3 times each day. And that resets, of course, every 24 hours. Hit the call boss button, and you'll automatically be taken to a boss battle. Now, if you have set to automatically call the next boss, if you have that set, then you won't have to worry about hitting call boss every time. But if you do not have that set, you're going to have to call the boss manually each time. And if you get defeated by a boss, there's a few different ways to improve. Obviously, one of these is by collecting better equipment. Other ways include summoning more fighters, which you can do with either summon tokens, fighter tokens, or the red gems, which you have so many red gems that you really shouldn't be afraid to use them. But be sure to tap anywhere that has a red dot in order to collect free stuff. In this case, that includes fighter tokens. So we're going to summon again. Auto summon is over, and slide on over to the right, and you have various special types of summons too. Shop area. You can unlock more summons here, or you can just get some rubies for free. Now, there's a ton of different ways to get rubies, or as I've heard some players call them, red diamonds. Let's see. All right, equipment bag is full. That means we got to empty it real quick. Player level goes up, which is, of course, nice. Starting to run out of lucky rides. Boom. Tap anywhere, basically, that you see one of those red dots, and it has to be the red dot without a number in it. If the red dot has a number in it, that means there's some kind of offer that's being offered, some sort of daily deal that involves real life currency, whether it's dollars or your local equivalent. Some of these free offers that are advertised by the game come via ad video, such as this daily ad item set. Others are just completely free prizes that you can claim. There's another ad video summon right here. Take the ad video summons and offers if you want to upgrade as quickly as possible, although you don't have to. And don't just open the adventure boxes. Be sure to open the supply boxes as well to get the maximum possible amount of stuff, whether it's gold, experience, etc. You can use the gold at the bottom of the screen. Tab over to the influence. Level. You can either pick ×1, ×10, or ×100. Right now I'm going ×10 because that's what I have the gold for, and to keep it kind of even. Once everything levels up to 100, your influence tier increases by 1 level. So our influence tier right now is level 7. Once I get to level 100 each with each of these things, it'll automatically increase to level 8. And there's 55 total levels. Lots of dungeons on offer here. For example, the Gold Rush dungeon. We already shot our shot with these dungeons for the day, but be sure to go collect your rewards as well. Typically, it's just a lot of gems. Sometimes it screws up and says we have an award when we don't. And then you just have to back out and see that you don't. And then in the elite version of the dungeon, you get unique different types, such as the Paradox Research Lab. Now, what can you get here? Not that. You get cores for the Nest Lab's potential research. So let's go ahead and fight that. Finish setting up your formation tin. Oh, opens in 1 day. Auto deploy, of course. Let's send it. And we'll go over in a little bit how to upgrade your fighters, how to pick the best fighters. But for right now, we can go ahead and watch the battle take place. Now, if you purchase the premium monthly buffs, you'll be able to skip these battles. Otherwise, you kind of have to watch them outright. The next battle begins automatically unless you hit the exit button or unless you lose. If you lose, it stops the auto battles. But if you win, the auto battle continues until you run out of tries. This one looks like it's going to be a pretty easy win. Boom. We'll try the last one again a little bit later. So, ways to upgrade your fighters. First of all, as you do summons, you'll be able to evolve the ones that you have the card bar full for. In this case, we got rock, cake, and butter, which sounds like a really bad recipe that Google's AI made up, as well as Hinako. Hinako's in the battle party, so it'll be extra useful to level her up. You can either auto-deploy the formation, or if you want to, you can choose your fighters manually. Now, you might want to do that if you have an idea of a fighter that you want to level up to super high levels. In general, though, the rarer the fighter, the better. You want to level up fighters as you get experience points. You can see their stats increase significantly. Try to keep the levels fairly even. And there we go. Now, If you need to level down a fighter, to downgrade a fighter, hit this little tap over the little refresh button next to the level. You can do 3 total free resets. Otherwise, you can use whatever this item is in order to reset them. So as you can see, Iori is back down to level 1. Let's level him back up. There we go. Because he's in the formation right now, I want him to stay leveled. And as you do more summons, you get more prizes to claim here. Of course, more free gems, often more experience points, and even some stat boosts. So if you're having a hard time beating a boss, this could be one place to go for a little bit of an extra bonus. Because the more stat boosts you get, the more likely of a chance that you have to beat the boss. Collect all these, collect all these, collect all these, etc., etc., etc. Just keep tabbing over to the right because more of these will open up constantly. And some of these will even lead to, you'll get enough experience to level up, which will then, of course, allow you to get better equipment. All right, what is next? Over here in the nest slab, not only can you unlock stat boosts like, as you can see here, the 10% attack bonus, you can speed them up. If you're watching this, you probably have a lot of speed ups. Do not be afraid to use them. That is what they're there for. Now, you don't want to use them if you are setting up a bunch of upgrades right before you're about to go offline for a while. Then just let time take care of everything. And, of course, claim rewards. Over here, more free gems, more free gems. Or, excuse me, rubies. And with all the free gem rubies that the game gives you, it's kind of a wonder why someone would purchase so many free gems, or would purchase paid gems, but that becomes a little more evident the further you get into the game. Once you start losing more battles against bosses. Let's try calling boss number 180 again and see what happens, especially with the level ups that we just gave to our fighters. Because oftentimes that stat boost is enough to get you where you need to be. Boom. Easy fight. Now, the guides, you can continue completing guides even if you are stuck on a stage. But in the top right corner, make sure to go to the 3,000 starter missions and collect all the good stuff here, but especially collect all the summons that you earn by going to new stages. Fighter power up. Wants me to look at something. There we go. Team battle. I'm going to go ahead and skip that for now, but be sure to involve yourself in every type of battle that the game unlocks. But over here, we're going to do more fighter summons, and the more summons that you do, the more that the summon bar will level up, and the more that the summon bar levels up, the better chance you have of getting rare fighters. So if you want especially a better chance of getting red fighters or evolving your unique fighters, then keep the summons at a high number. We're going to use our last 10 right there. Go back to fighters. Do some evolutions. Go back to formations, because you should always do that and check if you can change things around. When you tap away, when it says change the formation, yes, because obviously you just made your team more powerful. Now you'll be able to call tougher bosses. Keep completing the guide quests to get free stuff, especially the guide quests can get you free fuel if you need to do more lucky rides. Now, of course, you'll have to do lucky rides in order to continue passing the guide quests. And then clear out your backpack periodically. Always use the sort button. Makes it nice and easy. Always use adventure boxes, of course, to earn fighter experiences, star badges, and gold. And then the supply boxes, you can get fighter experience, gold, cores, megaphones. And as you find even higher level supply boxes, there'll be more interesting free stuff included within. Summon fighters yet again. So it's kind of just keep doing the same thing over and over until you get really powerful. This bottom button in the middle of the bar, tap that. You can go over to missions and claim stuff that you haven't claimed yet as the bar fills for the daily and weekly and repeat missions. You'll get new rewards. And then over here, even get some free summons. What else we got? Oh, settings button. First of all, there's a button to put the game into easy battery mode and just let it progress. Or you can go to the settings area, tap over from account to game, unless you want to modify or even delete your account in some way. If the game's taking up a lot of battery life on your device, then turn down the frame rate, turn down the graphics quality, or turn off camera shake, turn off camera zoom, and the game will become less graphically intense, which will cause it to use much less battery life. Now, can't find any evidence of redeem codes or anything like that in the game, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do get added by the developers eventually. And then top right corner, you can use the navigation button. Find a lot of gifts there. And then you can see what stage you have to get to unlock other new features. And as you can see, there's tons of stages and tons of features in this game. And be sure to participate in the events, not only for free rubies, but for other kinds of free prizes as well. And if you see a red dot still, then tap and see if you can clear it by claiming something for free. All right, that I think is about it for now. This is Game Hydro. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.